Hi, my name is Katie and I'm a pelvic floor physical therapist as well as a certified Pilates instructor through Polestar Pilates. Come along with me on my journey as I'm currently 12 weeks pregnant and I'm going to be recording some different Pilates workout routines based on each trimester. So today we're going to do another first trimester workout, primarily focusing on some exercises on our hands and knees. So to start, we're going to actually lower our foot bar. So you can start with your foot bar lowered. And then we're going to start with some breathing on our hands and knees, either with one red, or if you want a little bit heavier, you can do one red and one blue spring. We're going to bring our hands onto the platform, and the knees are going to be right underneath our hips. I want you to start with a nice deep breath in, and then exhale, let it all go. Inhale. Let your stomach fall down. Okay, so we're gonna start on our hands and knees. Hands right on the platform of the reformer. Shoulders stacked over the wrists. Knees underneath the hips. Gaze can be forward a couple of inches in front of your hands, and we're gonna start with some nice deep breathing. Inhaling, letting your stomach fall down towards the floor. And then exhaling, seeing if you can draw your sit bones towards one another, your hip bones towards one another. Feel your low belly engage. Inhale, release that tension. Let the stomach expand like a balloon is blowing up underneath your rib cage. And then exhale, let it go. Let's do 2 more breaths here. And then we're going to start to move with our quadruped exercise. So to start, our feet can come up against the shoulder blocks. Heels are reaching towards those shoulder blocks. Toes are curled under. Arms are going to start to move to start. So your lower body is going to stay still. We're going to press the carriage back and then pull the carriage forward. Inhaling first, exhaling, finding that low abdominal engagement as you press back. And then inhale, bring those shoulders right over the wrist. Let's do 3 more here. Last 2. Last 1. And then keep the upper body still. The lower body is now going to move. So arms are going to stay still. Shoulders are going to stay over the wrist. You're going to inhale first. And then as you exhale, you're going to press the knees back without letting the hips drop down. Okay? So we're going to press the thighs back as far as we can. And then think about low belly pulling those knees back underneath you. This is a small movement, just warming up our body, warming up our breath and connection with our pelvic floor. We've got 4 more here. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. You can sit back towards your heels if you need a little bit of a rest for your wrists, coming back into that child's pose position. Knees open up wide, feet together, hips drop towards the heels. Take a nice deep breath here. And then when you're ready, we'll come back onto your hands and knees. We're going to combine these 2 movements now. So we're going to inhale first. Exhale, draw the front of the hip bones towards one another. Press back with the arms. Hold there. Pause. Extend the knees further back. Bring the knees back underneath the shoulders or underneath the hips. And then stack the shoulders over the wrist. We've got 4 more like that. Press back with the upper body first. Extend the knees. Bring the knees back underneath the hips. Shoulders over wrist. 2 more times here. Shoulders move first, then knees. Knees bring the carriage in, And then bring the shoulders over the wrist. Last one here, press back. Extend the knees out, bring the knees in, and then bring the carriage home. Now we're going to reverse that direction. So we're going to extend with the legs first. Hold there. Press that shape back with the upper body. Bring the upper body forward in space, and then bring the knees back underneath the hips. If this is feeling heavy, option to always drop down to one red spring. We're going to extend with the legs. The lighter spring is going to feel harder as you press that shape away. Bring the shoulders back over the wrist, knees back underneath the hips. We've got 2 more here. Legs extend back first. Keep that shape as you straighten back with the arms. Bring the body forward in space, shoulders over wrist, knees under hips. Last one here, legs move first. Arms extend out. Bring the arms so the shoulders are stacked over the wrist and knees underneath the pelvis. Good. Bring those knees wide, feet together. Stretch back into that child's pose one more time. You can rest your forehead on the carriage, taking a nice deep breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And then come back onto your hands and knees. We're going to go into some cat-cow, just working on some spinal mobility before we move into a core sequence. So we're going to inhale first, and then exhale, drop the head, gaze towards the belly button, round the spine. And then inhale, lengthen the tailbone up towards the ceiling, reach your gaze forward. And then exhale, scoop and round. And inhale forward. Think about shining a light from your breastbone up this wall in front of you. Really opening up across the chest as you expand. And then exhale, rounding. Moving at your own pace. Let's just do one more here. Making sure you're connecting breath with movement. And then come find that neutral spine position, and we're going to move into some thread the needle. Getting a little bit more mobility through that mid-back. You're going to reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, twist, thread the right arm underneath the left, bend the left elbow, and then open back up towards the ceiling, and then twist. You've got one more here on this side. And then we'll move to side 2. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist and round. You might notice one side feels easier than the other. For me, my left side is feeling a little bit more stiff. Don't try to force the movement. Just go where your barrier is. Sending some extra breath to that part of the spine that doesn't want to move as much. Last one here, stretch and reach. And then come through center. We're going to grab our short box now so you can actually load up all of your springs on your reformer, because we're going to go into our short box series. So we're going to grab our short box and place it in the short box position on the carriage. You're going to sit on top of your box and then reach for your strap, thread your feet through. Sit back on your box so that you can get a little bit of tension across your strap. And then let's start with round back. So we're going to wrap our hands around our low belly, starting sitting nice and tall. And then we're going to exhale, scoop, rounding back. And then exhale as you round forward. And then stack the spine tall. Inhaling first, exhaling, rolling back, tucking your pubic bone up towards your belly button, scooping out the low belly. Trying not to round those shoulders, staying wide across the collarbone. Inhaling here and then exhaling, scooping all the way back up. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale first. Exhale, scoop and round. And then come all the way up tall. Last one, inhale first. Exhale, rounding back, making your spine a giant capital C. Finding those shakes and quakes in your abdominals and then coming up all the way tall. Next, we're going to go into flat back. So for flat back, you have a couple of different options here. You can cross your arms across your chest. Option to bring your arms up, elbows wide, cradling your head, or option to extend the arms out towards the ceiling. I'm going to bring my hands behind my head, cradling my hands like this. In my head, elbows are going to stay nice and wide. Taking a nice deep breath in, lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhale, tip back. Keeping a nice long line. And then come up all the way tall. Good. As you hinge back, make sure that you're not dumping or rounding in your spine, but you're staying lifted. It's like you're trying to grow out of your waistline. And then can you think about coming up taller as you come home? Keeping the front of your thighs quiet, tip back, feeling some shakes in your abdominal wall. If you're having any pain or tension, always decrease the range of motion so you don't have to go back as far. Last one here. And then come all the way tall. Next, we're going to move into some rotation. So keeping those elbows wide. Thinking about lifting your rib cage off of your pelvis. You're going to twist to the right. Keep those hip bones pointing forward. Come back through center. And then over to the left. Wringing your spine out like a wet washcloth. We started with those thread the needles to get some more mobility in our mid-back. Rotating through your comfort point as long as you're not feeling any sharp stabbing pain. It is okay to twist during pregnancy. We want to strengthen our obliques. This time we're going to rotate to the right. Hold it there. You're going to hinge back with a flat back and then stay twisted as you come up tall. Rotate through center. Rotate over to the left this time. Make sure your hips are squared off. Hip bones are pointing straight ahead. Reach your body over to the left. Hinge back. And then stay twisted as you come up tall. One more time to the right. Elbows stay wide. Rotate over to the right. Keep rotated as you reach back. Rotate even further as you come up tall. And then untwist. Last one left. Hinge back. Stay twisted as you come up tall. And then untwist. Great job. The last core exercise series that we're going to do is our long stretch series. So you can take your short box and set it off to the side. We're going to bring our foot bar up now, and we're going to go on to one red and one blue spring. Again, during my pregnancy especially, I like to use some more supportive resistance for a lot of these exercises to make sure that I'm not getting any tension or dumping in my low back, avoiding any pressure in my abdomen or any pressure in my pelvis. So I've got one red, one blue spring here. Hands are going to come onto the foot bar. Heels are going to be reaching up on the shoulder blocks. Toes are on the carriage. Shift those hips back so they're over your ankles, and then you're going to unfold, drop down into your plank. Hold here. Then you're going to press those arms back, and then pull your shoulders forward over the wrist. Stay long, reaching through those heels. As we move the carriage forward and back in space, we've got 3 more here. Make sure you're still breathing. Last 2. And last 1. Bring the carriage all the way home. And then you're going to drop to your knees. Heels are going to be reaching into the foot bar. Toes are curled under. Hands will be about shoulder width apart on the foot bar. Heels are reaching in towards the shoulder blocks. Drop your hips and pelvis forward. You're going to keep this forward reaching position of your pelvis. You're going to reach your arms back And then stay lifted. Think about trying to pull your pubic bone over, cresting the foot bar as you bring the carriage in. Good. Gaze stays a few inches above the foot bar the whole time. Pull forward in space. Last 3. Moving into our down stretch. This one can look really simple, but if you stay active through the back line of the body, keep reaching the heels into the foot bar. Think about pushing the pubic bone forward. You can see my shakes and quakes. Imagine the maiden of a ship cresting over a wave as you reach your body forward in space over the foot bar. Last 1. Bring the carriage home. We're going to press back into our plank position from here. Stay lengthened through the body and moving into jackrabbit. You're going to pull your knees in towards your chest, press out long. We've got 5. Last 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Bring the carriage all the way in. Walk your feet forward. Let your head hang heavy. Gently hold one side of each elbow. And you can start to sway your body side to side. Let's take some nice deep breaths here in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then we're going to start to curl our spine up one vertebra at a time. Coming all the way up into standing. Reach those arms tall overhead. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, dive forward. Peel your spine away from an imaginary wall. Imagine like you're diving up and over a barbed wire fence. Hang here. Feel free to grab those elbows again. Rock side to side. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale. Start to stack that spine first through the lower back. Then the middle back. Then the upper back. Reach those arms up high. One last deep breath in. And then exhale, let it all go. Great job. Carefully step off of the reformer. And that is it for our core exercise series for one of our first trimester videos. I hope that you guys will follow along at ATL Pelvic Health to see some more tips and tricks as far as taking care of your pelvic floor and ways that we can continue to strengthen our body and support our body, not only for pregnancy, but getting ready for birth and postpartum recovery as well. Again, my name is Katie, and thanks for being here. We hope that you will like, follow, or subscribe for more of these videos on ATL Pelvic Health.